Ireland and Wolf on the Lagan you stand. A tribute to Belfast and all who have planned. To the men who have worked there these past 100 years, making great ships on the seas for to sail. Young Edward James Harland from Yorkshire did come, and from Robert Hicks in Queen's Island he bought. The Arctic grew quickly, new ships soon were seen. Ships like Phoenician, white sail and full steam, sail away, sail away. We're sailing from Ireland and Wolf today. The vessels he built soon brought him acclaim. With his fine reputation, new orders soon came. To help with the workload, an assistant he took to form the great shipyard of Ireland and Wolf. In the year 1912, a sad memory we find, when the great ship Titanic to the bottom went down. With great loss of life, Belfast City did mourn, for it was at Queen's Island where Titanic was born. Sail away, sail away. We're sailing from Ireland and Wolf today. To build super ships a problem has been. The slipway's too short, this clearly is seen. A huge modern dry dock, it had to be built in order to build great ships for the world. To handle the tonnage, new cranes were installed. Goliath and Samson, the largest of all. And now to the future we proudly must look. And good luck, I say, to Ireland and Wolf. Sail away, sail away. We're sailing from Ireland and Wolf today. Sail away, sail away. We're sailing from Ireland and Wolf today. We're sailing from Ireland and Wolf today. We're sailing from Ireland and Wolf today.
Come along, my little son, and listen for a while. I'll tell to you the story how a famous ship beguiled the people of our nation and those far across the main. The ship was built in Belfast time, Titanic was her name. Your granddad worked upon that ship, he was proud to call his own. Along with other Belfast men, their pride began at home. to build the finest liner that would ever sail the seas, and give the men of Belfast Yard their place in history. Belfast, fill your heart with pride on Titanic's century. 100 years have come and gone, it's still a mystery. How the greatest liner ever built lies at the bottom of the sea. Belfast time will not forget that awful tragedy. Well do I remember when I stood upon the quay. Your grandad took me to the yard, that mighty ship to see. Titanic wood belongs today, oh, I heard the people say. It seemed the world was watching us in Belfast that great day. My God, it feels like yesterday. It's many years ago, and son, so much has happened since. I feel you need to know that mighty ship Titanic, unsinkable was she, till an iceberg struck and down she went, claimed by the cruel sea. Well, your grandad, he was there that night, a hero bold was he. He saved the lives of many folk from the cold and icy sea. But when the night had ended, oh, the sea had claimed his life. No more he'll see sweet Belfast time or his pretty loving wife. Well, now you know the story, son, and why I am sometimes sad. When I hear the name Titanic, I think about my dad. But time moves on and things all change, it's a different world today. But son, you've got good Belfast blood that will never go away. And my memories of your granddad's son will never fade away. Belfast, fill your heart with pride on Titanic's century. 100 years have come and gone, and it's still a mystery how the greatest liner ever built lies at the bottom of the sea. Belfast town will not forget that awful tragedy. Remember my days in Belfast City. The work was hard, the girls were pretty. We worked hard all day and drank all night. For Shipyard lads, it felt just right. Well, I joined the yard, came straight from school. That's the way it was in the rules. The pay was good, drinks flowed free. If I'd only known what would happen to me. And it's whiskey for the boys and a double just for me. Another round or two, and then another three. The years went by so fast, and the time just got away and stole away the life of the man you see today. The work dried up and times got tough. One by one the boys said they'd had enough. They packed the bags and went away to Australia's shores or America. Family tried to take me in their arms, but bloody pride can do you harm. So I walk the streets alone each day, trying to find a job and earn some pay. No more whiskey for the boys, still a double just for me. Another round or two, and then another three. The years went by so fast, and the time just got away and stole away the life of the man you see today. Now I look in the window, reflection I see of a tired old man, can that be me? All hopes and dreams are long since dead, only wish today another bottle of red. And no more whiskey for the boys, but anything for me. It doesn't really matter as long as the drinks are free. My years went by so fast, and my time just got away and stole away the life of the man you see today.
I'm living here in Sydney, beneath the warm Australian sun. I feel its heat upon my back, and the day has just begun. I'm sitting here and thinking about the endless Irish rain. Someday I hope that I'll return to Belfast once again, to see again the Lagan on a frosty winter's morn. I feel I'm standing on her banks, listening to her song. From Shaw's Bridge then down to New Forge, Stranmillis and Short Strand, towards the Albert Basin and the gasworks once so grand. To see again my little house down on the Armour Road, and hear again the ghostly sounds of street games long ago. Just to walk along the towpath on a daylight summer's night, my loved one walking by my side, holding hands so tight. To see again the Lagan on a frosty winter's morn, I feel I'm standing on her banks, listening to her song. From Shaw's Bridge then down to New Forge, Stranmillis and Short Strand, towards the Albert Basin and the gasworks once so grand. Below the Albert and the old Queen's Bridge, she flows towards the sea, past the famous shipyard that now has ceased to be, where the famous ship Titanic slid down the oil slipway to meet the lagging waters grey on that fine day in May. The years have quickly flown away to where I do not know. It feels like only yesterday when I left my Belfast home. I'm sitting here in Sydney, I can smell the Irish rain. I'd love to see just one more time my Belfast town again. To see again the lagging on a frosty winter's morn, I feel I'm standing on her banks, listening to her song. From Shaw's Bridge then down to New Forge, Stranmillis and Short Strand, towards the Albert Basin and the gasworks once so grand. To see again the lagging on a frosty winter's morn, I feel I'm standing on her banks, listening to her song. From Shaw's Bridge then down to New Forge, Stranmillis and Short Strand, towards the Albert Basin and the gasworks once so grand. To see again the lagging on a frosty winter's morn. Down at Queen's Island at Harland and Wolff, a new luxury liner is soon to be built. On the 31st of March 1909, the keel for Titanic was proudly laid down. And all around noises, men working they toil, freezing outside but inside the boil. Hammers and rivets, cranes overhead, the air tasting of oil, boys, the air tasting of oil. 15,000 men, all with a fine trade, started to build the ship of great fame. Slowly she rises, standing so tall, 200 feet high, 900 feet long. And all around noises as the launch day arrives, into the lagging like a swan now she glides, the cheering of people, the waving of flags, the air filled with such pride, boys, the air filled with such pride. From Southampton she sailed on her long maiden voyage, fra Cherbourg and Queenstown, bound for New York. This grand ship of dreams takes the young and the old.